Hello all, I'm Richard Martinez. I'm a candidate for Central Unified School District Trustee Area 6. We're doing something a little bit different than the normal campaign season. School boards don't get a lot of attention. School boards don't raise a lot of money. School boards, even though they're at the base of our political system, don't get as much attention and scrutiny, and definitely not enough importance placed on what school boards are and school board trustees do. These are the people that day to day make decisions that affect your children and mine, affect your community and mine. I've run before and come up close and short. I've lost races, and I'm going to make it really simple because this is a short video for you to get an introduction to who I am. I do not lie, cheat, or steal. I don't run negative campaigns. I don't do dirty. I don't talk about my opponents. I don't say negative things about people. And one would hazard the argument, based on current situation or standing in terms of public figure, you can make the argument that because I haven't done that, I haven't won races. Because I've never been in a race where I wasn't the most qualified, the most experienced, the most skilled, and the most hardworking candidate in the race. That is the case and the status in which we are now. I am the most qualified, the most capable, the most experienced, and definitely the person with the most actual classroom instruction, time, and experience of all candidates. And for the record, as of right now, out of a 7-member board, I would be, if I have the benefit of your vote and support, I would be the only candidate and the only trustee that actually has served and worked as a teacher educating our students in a K-12 public education system. That doesn't happen very often. I would be the only one. And that's why it's important that you vote and support my candidacy for Central Unified Trustee Area 6. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to make this brief, we're going to make this an introduction, and you're going to have the opportunity to learn more about me. We have a little under 30 days, about 28 days left before the election. There's still plenty of time, and I'm going to put out a ton of material. One thing I will promise is, again, I don't do dirty, I don't do negative, I don't campaign in an ugly fashion, I don't say negative things about my opponents, because I think we have too much of this going on right now in the political system and politics in general. And I'm going to hazard a guess and say that I'm going to gamble in a good way that there are enough of you out there that are tired of the toxicity in our public and political world, that you might actually want to vote for somebody that is qualified, is capable, is experienced, is knowledgeable, is an educator. You might actually want to vote for someone like that because they don't do negative or dirty campaigning. Think about that. We all decry it, we all complain about it, but then we vote that way. I'm giving you that opportunity to vote for someone that has never run a dirty campaign, never talked evil or ill about his opponent. I won't say anything negative about my opponents. What I'm going to do is talk about what I want to do and who I am. So again, I'm the only candidate that's actually served and worked in a public educational K-12 system. I was a U.S. history teacher, academic decathlon coach, and an advanced placement European history teacher. I've been nearly coaching for nearly 30 years, wrestling and others, football, track. I've been a youth mentor in my community for over 25, close to 30 years. I've been a coach, as I said, football, track, wrestling. I even coached soccer for a little bit in our system in Central Unified. And for success, I have on record the highest one-year gain in the history of Fresno County for Fresno County's academic decathlons team when I was a teacher at Parlier High School. No one's touched my record in nearly 20 years because I know what I'm doing in educating a child. In addition, on the athletic end, I was fortunate enough to be the director and coach of the Central Valley Wrestling Association. And when I did that for all of Fresno and Madera counties, I brought home the CVWA's first ever state championships in freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestling. It had never been done until I was the coach. No braggadocio, no boasting, just statement of fact. Hard work and discipline, and knowing what you're doing gets the job done. I've had success academically, I've had success athletically. I want to bring that experience and those skills and that success to your child. My kids are out of the system. My kids are no longer in Central Unified. My son is a senior now at Harvard University, and my daughter is on a full ride merit scholarship to Sarah Lawrence Private College in New York. I know education. I've done a good job of doing what I needed to do to get my kids what they needed. I want to do that for your kids too. In my world, I believe that every single child in our system, in Central Unified System, deserves an equal and adequate, optimal education from their teachers in resources, facilities, and academically in the classroom. That is who I am because I've lived it, not because I talk it. I have those experiences, I have those skills. I want to bring that to you. And you can rest assured, as I said, my kids are out of the house. I have time, I have energy, and I have the skill set, experience, and qualifications that none of my opponents can match. Again, no bragging or boasting, just statement of fact. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to my link up here, and that is my Facebook page for my candidacy. I'm going to begin to lay down all or everything you need to do. There's links here to go to other places and you can flesh out my platform. It's real simple. I want academic success and excellence. That is priority number one. One thing to remember, I'm the only one saying it. And let's make sure we're clear. I'm talking about the big picture, the big umbrella. It isn't just about childhood literacy or making sure that a kid has an ag program or making sure that a kid has good athletics. That's all part of the bigger process. I'm giving you the big picture up front. I want academic excellence. I want Central Unified to be the premier academic institution in all of Central California. If I'm willing to make that statement and no one else can, it's because I believe it. And I'm not just going to say it. I'm going to live, sleep, eat, and breathe Central Unified academic success. In addition, priority 2 and 3, we need adequate resources and facilities. We need class size reduction now, and not just because it's COVID. I was talking about this 10, 15 years ago. I'm still talking about it. Get me elected, we won't have to talk about it, we'll do it. Class size reduction and teacher retention. Because you have to retain teachers and grow your staff in order to shrink the amount of students in a class. You can't just say shrink the class in size of students and not have enough teachers to meet the need. I know how to do that because I was a teacher. My opponents cannot say the same thing. Lastly, third point, every child deserves equal and an equitable opportunity in academics, resources, facilities, and the educator in their classroom. And again, I know that because I have a lifetime's worth of experience, nearly 30 years in public school settings, in and out of the system. I've done things all over, not just in the system, but out of it as a parent, as a mentor, as a booster club president, as an SES provider, helping kids below grade level reach their full potential in the classroom. I've done all of it. Again, no exaggeration, just statement of fact from a former teacher and a former veteran now. I have a unique skill set and a unique set of experiences. I want to make that your priority by making sure that I get elected. And then when I'm on that board, I'm going to do things that have never been done in this district. And before I go, last bit here, I will do things in this last 26, 27 days in this race that have never been done in any school board race in Central Unified history. Come along for the ride. Take a look. At the very least, you'll have some fun and you'll be interested because I will do things unlike anybody else, all for the positive because it benefits the kids in my community. I'm Richard Martinez. Go to my link. Contact me. If you have any personal questions or direct questions about the school system and the education that your children deserve, I'd love to talk to you. Keep it straight, keep it clean, keep it honest, and let's have a real good, robust, vigorous discussion about how we improve education in Central Unified School District. Stay tuned. Keep coming back to the page because I'm going to release more video and audio content for you to watch, unlike anybody else has ever done in our school district. I can't wait, and I'm hoping that you're there with me, ready to watch, view, and learn as we put this campaign together. Join me as we put together something that this district has never seen, not just now, but all things good and God willing, once I get elected, I'm going to do things that have never been done in this district, and I want you to be a part of that. There's a novel concept, right? Somebody offering and inviting parents and community members to be a part? Yeah, not because I want to use you, so you can help me build the thing that we've never had. Central Unified, the premier academic institution in all of Central California. I look forward to your support and I look forward to your interest. Thank you very much.